Hello, boys and girls. It's time for What is Gomey Up to? What is that Gomey doing?
Alex order is on the way.
Good morning, boys and girls. Hey, I wanted to start off this morning by showing you what I did with my drawings from Saturday. You remember that I drew the cow, the fish, the turtle, and then I drew me. Then I went back and added color. Maybe you did the same thing, or if you didn't, you can go back and do it. Isn't that fun? I'll be right back, and we're gonna do something special on this Sunday. Hey, it's Sunday morning, and I've decided to do something different today. We're gonna make this Doodle Sunday. That's right, Doodle Sunday. Now, you can also share this with mom and dad and whoever's there at the house with you. Doodling is very good for you. It's very therapeutic. You can ask your parents what that means, but it's good for you. That's what it means. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to doodle, and then you can do the same thing. It's going to be great. So let's doodle. Get some paper, get something to draw with, and let's doodle. Now this morning, I'm going to use a Sharpie because I'm very careful with them. Remember, a Sharpie is permanent. I'm going to use the big Sharpie so that it shows up very big lines. If I were doing this just for fun, I would not be using probably a big Sharpie. Now today we're going to doodle. And what I want you boys and girls to do, and moms and dads, you can do it too, grandmas, granddads, whoever, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, you can do it too. Take a piece of paper. Now I have a small notebook. It's not very big at all. And I'm going to show you how to doodle the entire page. Now I'm not going to finish it right now, but I'm going to start it. Now when you doodle, you do not have to have a plan. That's the great thing about doodling. You just pick a spot on your paper and you begin to draw. I'm going to start at the lower bottom, and you can do all kinds of shapes. In fact, let me just show you some of the shapes that you can do, and you can make up your own. Maybe sometime you doodle and you do like little humps, and you repeat it, little humps. Sometimes I like to do this. It's like an S that's lying down. And then sometimes I will do, this is one of my favorites. I love doing swirls. Oh, they're just fun to do. Sometimes I let them connect, sometimes I don't. Oh, I love doing swirls. They're just fun. And then sometimes I will do a swirl, and then I'll come off it and do another swirl. So it's like a swirl S. I'll do sometimes a drop. You can think of it as a drop or a teardrop, and I can connect them together. I'll put one at the top, one at the bottom, one on the side, and go to the other side. Then sometimes I like to do just squiggly wiggly lines. The great things about drawing these kind of lines, they don't have to be straight. Who cares if it gets a little out of line? And then sometimes I'll draw circles and I'll put dots in them. Or I'll do a circle and I'll go around it like it's almost like a flower with little petals. That's always a favorite thing. Sometimes I'll do just lines. You can make your lines slant, you can make them straight, you can make them go up and down tall, anything you want to do. It doesn't matter because it's yours. And sometimes I'll just curve in and out and swirl. That's doodling too. And then that's not all. Sometimes I'll do this and I'll go back and fill it in with another one. Sometimes I will do a circle, I'll put a dot, and then I'll put like little petals on the outside to make it look like a flower. And then I'll do a leaf. Now watch how I do a leaf. I draw the shape of a leaf, and then I go down the middle, and then I'll pick one side. I think, what if the sun were shining right here with this arrow? Then this would be the shadow. So I go opposite of the light and put a shadow on my leaf. Sometimes I'll do a big circle, a medium circle, and a small circle. And I say, what can I do with that? I'll put a dot here, a circle inside. I will put the little tear shape at the top. I'll add another one, I'll add another one, and there you go. Look at that. And then sometimes I'll do hearts. And maybe I'll do a heart at the bottom. And then sometimes I'll put a heart here and a heart there. It looks almost like a flower. You know what? That looks like clover, doesn't it? It sure does look like a 4-leaf clover. I can also do lines and just shapes. For example, something like this. I might go big, go a little smaller, a little smaller, a little smaller, and boop, there you go. Sometimes I'll do things like this. It will look kind of like a rose. I'm gonna swirl around and stop. Then I'm gonna put a leaf. Remember how I did the leaf a little while ago? I'm gonna have the sun coming from this direction. So this is gonna be my shadow on my leaf. And then I can put another leaf next to it if I want to. And my shadow would be on the same side. Isn't that pretty? And imagine you can draw it, then you can go back and color it. Sometimes I'll do something like this. I'm gonna put 3 circles, and I'm gonna go put swirls inside of them. Here we go. And then I'm gonna do a leaf here. I'm gonna have my sun coming from this direction. So my shadow's gonna be here. And when you do this, you don't have to draw an arrow. I'm just doing that to show you boys and girls. I'm gonna do a leaf here, and there's my shadow. And I'm gonna do a leaf here. And there's my shadow. So you don't have to make it all look the same. Sometimes I'll take a circle and I'll do this, and I'll put a curl, a curl, a curl, a curl, a curl, and a dot. Look at that. Isn't that fun? I mean, your imagination is your only guide. Here's a shape that I know your parents will probably recognize. It's called a paisley. When I was a lot younger, paisley was very big on clothing. And I remember wearing shirts that had paisley design. And guess what? If you wait long enough, those things come back around. So that's a paisley shape. You can also do this. Look how it is. It's almost like a teardrop that's bending. And then you can go inside of it. And then you can build off the outside of it. You can do anything. Like if I want to put little lines around mine, it's my doodle, so I can do what I want to do. Isn't that fun? That's great. Now, I'm going to start my doodle, but I'm not going to finish it right now. I'm going to finish it later, and I'll show it to you tomorrow. But get you a clean sheet of paper. Maybe you did some of those examples that I was going through. So I'm going to start at the bottom left, and I'm just going to draw something. It doesn't matter what I do. Oh, I did a swirl, and I decided that I want to go around my swirl and do some little humps. You say, well, I didn't do that design a while ago. No, I didn't, because my imagination let me change it and do something else. And if I want to, I can come off of it and do something totally different. Even something I didn't do a while ago. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna make this look like a flower. And here's some little parts of my flower sticking up in the air. And I want to go back and add to my page. And my plan is I'm gonna fill up my page with doodles. Now look, I can also do shapes. Look at that. And then I can go back in and fill it in. And when I finish, I'll have the whole page done, and then I can go back and color it. I'm gonna put a heart right here. And it doesn't matter, because my plan is to fill the entire page. So next time I come to you, that'll be tomorrow, I'm gonna show you what my finished picture looks like. Look at that. I'm gonna be adding to it, and I'm gonna stay with this same design, and I'm gonna build off of it and fill my whole page, and then I'm gonna go back and start coloring it in. You can do this too, because this is Doodle Sunday. So have fun. You could sit down as a family and doodle together. That would make it so much fun. Remember, I love you, I'm thinking about you, and I want you to have a great day.